Send my apologies to Pikachu because I'm calling it now. If Disney applies their full weight to the upcoming release of their new trading card game, Lorcana, they will overtake Pokemon in the US and become the most popular trading card game and possibly the most popular type of trading cards overall.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. You're watching the channel Dr. Applesauce 2. My name's Will. It's another beautiful day here in Texas. I hope you guys know that I love you, God loves you, and that there is an awesome plan for your life. Recently, a lot of videos have been surfacing about this new TCG coming from Disney called Lorcana. Now, to be fair, Lorcana looks like it could be pretty good, and with the Disney massive fan base backing, does stand a chance of being pretty popular. Especially this video right here from investors basically saying that Disney Lorcana TCG is going to surpass and take over the Pokemon TCG. I want to look at this video real quick, and I want to react to this video in real time and show you guys some of the issues with this. This guy in the video, I think his name's Jeff. He's probably a very nice guy. He does seem to do a whole lot of sports card collecting and things of that nature, so probably nothing malicious about this, but this is just my opinions that he's a little bit off the mark and why this really isn't very true.
Send my apologies to Pikachu because I'm calling it now. If Disney applies their full weight to the upcoming release of their new trading card game, Lorcana, they will overtake Pokemon in the US and become the most popular trading card game and possibly the most popular type of trading cards overall.
The first weird thing is this gentleman is saying that Disney could potentially take over Pokemon as the most popular trading card game and the most popular trading card game overall. And that's a huge statement because Pokemon has over 25 years of history, 25 years of gameplay, 25 years of tournaments built up to make it one of the most popular trading card games overall. Another reason that you can kind of tell as we go through this that this gentleman isn't really super knowledgeable about Pokemon is that Pokemon isn't the most popular TCG overall. Magic the Gathering is the most popular TCG overall.
Yes, I know there are millions of die-hard Pokemon collectors and game players, and I am fully aware of the global strength of the Pokemon brand. But let's be honest, isn't our relationship with Pokemon here in the US a little strange?
How is our relationship with Pokemon in the US strange? We've had English Pokemon cards for over 25 years. We've had an English Pokemon show for just as long. How is our relationship with it strange just because it didn't originate in America? Disney is incredibly popular all over the world, but Disney didn't originate in Europe or in France or in Japan, where it's also really, really popular.
We don't really know the characters.
We don't know the characters? Clearly, you've never heard the Pokemon rap. Maybe this gentleman doesn't know the characters because he mainly collects sports cards, but the vast majority of us know the characters. Really, I don't even really know how to respond to that because we do know the characters.
There aren't blockbuster Pokemon movies on the screen most years.
I think there's like over 20 Pokemon movies that have come out over the past 20 some odd years. Maybe they're not big, huge, massive blockbusters, but really neither are Disney movies. Disney movies do really well, but they're not blockbusters by the term of what a blockbuster is, like a big cinematic, crazy action-packed movie. But there's a lot of Pokemon movies that have come out and have made millions and millions of dollars. Detective Pikachu made a ton of money. Okay.
Nor is there a Pokemon theme park to enjoy.
No, true. There's no Pokemon theme park to enjoy. But so what it's, somebody said a comment in one of my posts about this on Instagram. What he's saying is like, okay, this is like saying, well, if Pokemon just made a Pokemon theme park, then it would overtake Disney World in popularity.
The quality and variety of Pokemon shows, video games, and merchandise is often lacking.
I think there's like over 1,200 episodes of Pokemon, and all you have to do is forget all the other numerous websites. But just go to the Pokemon Center, you'll see that there's a huge variety of stuff. There's cards, there's video games, there's clothes, there's plushies, there's jewelry, there's shoes, there's home decor. Again, I don't think that this gentleman is a bad guy, but the fact that he would say the quality of episodes and merchandise is lacking when it's obviously not true and he's trying to give people investment advice to potentially go all in on Lorcana is something to be aware of.
Now in Japan, it's a totally different story, but here in the US, Pokemon fans have a pretty limited number of ways to really enjoy the brand. Now compare that to Disney.
It goes back to what I just said. How do I'm usually really good at talking, guys, but the stuff that he's saying is just not true, and it's clear that he doesn't know a lot about Pokemon. As US fans, how do we have a limited way of enjoying Pokemon? We can play the game, we can watch the shows, we can watch the movies, we can go to Pokemon related stores, there's all kinds of Pokemon related games outside of the TCG. There's Pokemon video games. There are so many ways for us as fans to engage with Pokemon. Just like as Disney fans, there's movies, there's stores, there's games, there's video games, there's clothes, there's collectibles. They're all the same. Again, this gentleman, I don't think that he's being malicious. He's probably a really nice guy. Like I said, he does collect a lot of sports, and he is like an investor, somebody that recommends investments. The reason I'm bringing this up and I'm showing this, you guys, this isn't a bash against Disney Lorcana. This is to show that you've got to be careful, because this video screams somebody saying, I have gone all in on Disney Lorcana and I'm trying to get other people to do it as well, so my investment is going to be worth something. I'm not certain that that's what this gentleman has done. I would very, very, very highly be willing to bet that he does have a decent position on Disney Lorcana cards. But to say that the Disney Lorcana TCG is potentially going to overtake the Pokemon TCG is a really, really huge and crazy statement. Guys, drop me a comment down below and let me know what you think about Disney Lorcana and if you think it'll indeed take over the Pokemon TCG. And to understand why I don't think that that is ever going to happen, we need to understand a little bit about Disney Lorcana and some of the differences between the Pokemon TCG. So I'm going to tell you guys about that. But just so you know, if there's a place that you're looking to pick up Pokemon cards for yourself, if you want Japanese and Korean Pokemon cards, go check out PokeAny.com. It's a wonderful site based out of Omaha, Nebraska. They are going to take care of you. If you use code Applesauce, you get a free booster pack with your order. They have the new set Snow Hazard and Clayburst. I would totally skip Clayburst because the prices are stupid from Japan, but you can get Snow Hazard for 80 bucks. V-Star Universe, they have a bunch of great cards. And if you want English Pokemon cards, definitely check out InvasionToys.com, another shop that's going to take great care of you. And if you use code Applesauce, you're going to get 10% off of your order. So, and in order to understand what this gentleman's talking about, let's do a quick overview of Disney Lorcana. If you don't know what Disney Lorcana is, it's a new TCG that's coming out from Disney. And I'll be perfectly honest with you, it looks pretty decent, okay? It looks decent. If you guys know who PTCGO Radio is, Ross, the Wasi, huge Pokemon news channel, he's fantastic. Well, he has another channel called Wasi Plays, and he just put out a video a few days ago where they finally released all of the gameplay information from Disney Lorcana. I watched the video, read up on the gameplay. To be honest with you, I feel like I could sit down and play a game of Disney Lorcana just like I could sit down and play a game of Pokemon, but it's not fleshed out yet. People aren't actually playing Disney Lorcana. To be frank with you, the cards don't even come out until September of this year. The only cards that are available on the market for Disney Lorcana are D23 Expo promos that there's only like 6 of them. So they're essentially like promo sample cards. That's the only cards in existence at this current time. And they're selling for insane amounts of money on eBay. I think a set of all 6 sold for like $11,000 for 6 of the promos. And so here's the tricky thing about this. When you have people saying, hey, the Pokemon TCG is going to be overrun by Disney Lorcana. Disney Lorcana is going to be the next best thing. You should start pumping tons of money into the samples. You got to understand that these people that are saying this are people investing in this new game. They want you to take your money from Pokemon and they want you to put it in the Disney Lorcana game because there's only a few cards out. And I will say something that a lot of people are probably not going to like, but the majority of people that are pushing Disney Lorcana right now are investors and speculators. They are not people that are actually collectors. Now, there are a lot of people out there that are probably going to collect the game. There are a lot of people out there that buy the cards currently that really enjoy them. Totally true. But a lot of the people really, really pushing this are investors. And that's why you got to be careful when you hear people saying that Disney Lorcana is going to surpass Pokemon as the #1 TCG in the world and it's going to make Pokemon irrelevant is a wildly inaccurate and not true statement in any way, shape, or form. It's very interesting to actually hear somebody say that and not really know a lot about Pokemon, evidenced on what he was saying in, you know, in his video right there. And to be fair, like I said, to be fair and give Disney Lorcana credit, from the gameplay rules that I've read, the gameplay looks like it actually could be pretty interesting. The cards look good. Disney has a massive, massive fan base. Disney has a huge fan base. But Disney fans don't necessarily correlate to trading card fans. Yes, there is a lot of overlap. There are a lot of Pokemon fans that like Disney. But just because you love Disney doesn't mean you want to collect cards. Doesn't mean you want to play cards. There will be overlap there. And all of this to say, Disney Lorcana looks like it could be good. It looks like it could be interesting. It does not have any proof in the pudding right now that it is going to even be a competitor for the top 3 TCGs, being Magic, Pokemon, and Yu-Gi-Oh! It doesn't have, there's no indication because there's only 6 cards in existence. You can't play a game. They are saying that they will focus heavily on gameplay, but there's no indications that this is going to be a huge streamlined TCG. In actuality, things point more likely to the fact that it'll be popular and it'll fizzle, and it's all really going to rely on if the gameplay is actually fun and exciting and people can deck build and want to continue to do that. Is this possible? Yeah, it's possible that the game will be fun. The game looks like it could be fun. Is it possible that it's going to become more popular than Pokemon and Pokemon cards that have a 25-year history and last year had a $70 billion evaluation when Disney had a $50 billion evaluation? Is it possible that Disney Lorcana is going to become more popular than Pokemon, even though it does look cool and it does look like it'll probably be a lot of fun? I don't have any issues against it. I'll probably try and play. I might go to my LGSs and play a few games. But is it possible that it is going to be more popular than the Pokemon TCG and dethrone Pokemon, Magic, and Yu-Gi-Oh? No, that is not possible at all. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this whole situation. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. It would mean the world to me. It's free for you to do, and it really, really helps. And I want to let you guys know to come hang out with me on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. Central, because I do YouTube live streams. We open packs and we give away a ton of packs. It's a heck of a lot of fun. I know you guys will enjoy it. And this Wednesday, we're going to be doing Eevee Heroes. We'll be opening booster boxes, giving the cards away to people in the YouTube live stream chat. It'll be a lot of fun. Come hang out with us Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. Central, and maybe you'll win yourself some cards. But Disney Lorcana does look like it could be cool. Pokemon TCG will not be dethroned by Disney. And just be really, really careful who you take advice from. Don't take my advice for gospel on this specific topic. Go watch a whole bunch of other videos and generate your own opinion. If you want to collect Disney Lorcana, yes, awesome. That sounds great. If you want to collect Pokemon TCG as well, that's awesome. I would highly be cautious about running around and telling people, though, that Disney Lorcana is going to dethrone Pokemon as the next biggest TCG when there's only 6 cards currently in existence and you can't even play the game. Very interesting. It's all exciting topics. Something else that's exciting, guys, is that video right there. If you're a Pokemon nerd like me, I know you'll love it. And like I always say, find somebody to love and serve today and be the change you want to see in the world. See you next time.